Hey, good evening. Welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. People often try to connect with bloggers, and so this is a subject of my chat tonight, and that is how do you connect to a blogger who you feel has something that they might be interested in hearing from you, that they might be interested in sharing with you. I have many people with whom I correspond quite regularly that's outside of the channel that I'm actually helping to produce and that you're watching right now. And it's not it's one of those things that when people send out an exploratory communication to a blogger, very often they use one of those, there's a series of rote things that you can say, like, tell me something about yourself. So just to deal with that, tell me more about yourself. If you are seriously intending to have any kind of exchange with someone who produces a video, this is not the question to ask. For instance, if someone says to me, tell me more about yourself, I politely point out there are, if you wish to know more about me, there are some between 8,000 and 9,000 videos which chronicle my life. If it's a lady that is asking this question, I point out that the chronicling of my life is one of my life with my wife Beth, my beautiful wife Beth, so that we're clear on that. Sometimes people say, can we chat sometimes? Now, chat for me has always been actually talking, but it can also mean exchanging messages, communications as well. But chat has become another thing. Now, if you chat with someone, they become your chat mate. Well, obviously to me, I'm not up for a chat mate. I've got a chat mate who is at the moment sleeping upstairs while I'm making a video. And because it's let me see, it's around 12:30 at night now, so certainly I'm not open to chat. So that my polite response to a message like that would be, well, if it was handwritten and not one of those where they just hit with a finger and it sends off the can you tell me more about yourself. No, I'm not up for that, and I would answer it by saying, if you have a particular question or something that's specific, yes, I'd be happy to respond to that, but chat, not really. One-on-one, not really. So, how to connect with people? I have one subscriber who, for the longest time, he just sent me, because he knew that I was British and I happened to mention about British humour, and he now sends me regularly. He sends me little clips of some of the most popular comedy programs that I know. Only Fools and Horses, Only When I Laugh, there's just so many, and he is quite a connoisseur of these wonderful clips, which I watch with pleasure. They're very, very short, just a couple of minutes, but because I love British humour, I am British, it formed a relationship. And as soon as I eventually, when someone keeps sending something that is for your pleasure, you're going to make a comment. As a blogger, you're going to make a comment on that and say, well, I loved that one about the, you know, and a dialogue opens up. And then it turns out that in this particular case, as an example, it turns out that he is a retired carpenter, furniture maker. Actually, he made coffins for 14 years. But he and I share a love of and a life, partial for me, of working in wood. And so a relationship opens up. And now it's not like writing long letters, those don't exist anymore, but a paragraph or so. And every so often when something comes up, other subscribers will send me things which they have observed that I've done videos about, and so then they'll send me pertinent little excerpts from stuff. Now I have to be careful. If someone just sends me a link, that can't work, because it could be anything, but when something comes through and it shows that it's, well, like the comedy show Only Fools and Horses, then it's different. But their references to certain things will obviously bring about the reason to communicate to that person. So, as a word of advice, if you want to communicate to someone personally, there's no point in asking questions which he has already done 100 or 200 or 1,000 videos talking about. So look at what has been done. Look at the videos and the subjects in the videos, and then decide whether there would be some special reason to communicate on a personal level. And eventually things will change. Now, this has happened in more than one way, not just from the subscriber to the vlogger themselves, but it's also happened when in the comments, say, people of the opposite sex. Now, several people that have become good friends, couples, have met in this way on the comments section. I'm sure that it's not just ours, not just mine, but they've seen the quality, the particular quality of a person and the way that they comment, which will reveal. People soon reveal themselves in their comments, and so nothing is hidden, unless of course they are the master of disguise, and even that will be revealed eventually. But I know people that have communicated to each other. There's going from the subscriber to the vlogger, a subscriber to the vlogger, and then you get subscriber to subscriber, and people have actually met their forever, as Beth always calls it. They'd met the love of their life this way, and miracles have happened, and it really has happened. We've even met those people. They've come and visited us. So all kinds of things can happen, but if you are intent on making contact that is over and above the subscriber comment, then it needs to be something of substance that you think you would enjoy too. It's a two-way thing. That was as much as I could say on that. Thank you for listening. I hope this actually is meaningful for you. Bye for now.